team now in thread formation, short for feathered arrow, and he's going to call them into diamond. We see Reds 2 and 3 switch off their smoke, and 8 and 9 move forward to make our most famous formation shape, the Red Arrows Diamond 9. Now Red 1 is the aircraft at the front, squadron leader Ben Murphy, as I mentioned. We know him as Baz on the team, and it's his 5th year with the Red Arrows. The only person before that to do 5 consecutive years with the team is a man called Ray Hanna, who was very famous in the flying display world and spent 5 years with the team in their very early days in the mid-1960s. Now Baz himself is a former Harrier GR7 pilot. He served operationally over Iraq and Afghanistan, and he served on 1, 4 and 20 squadrons. He's got the team now rolling out in diamond formation. He's not just a great pilot, Baz. He's also a pretty keen sportsman. He's a good runner, good cross-country runner, and a half-decent kite surfer as well. During our spring training, which takes place at RAF Akrotiri in Cyprus, he takes every opportunity to get out on his kite surf, and he's reached a pretty good standard this year, I have to say. Now, they're just disappearing behind these trees to the right at the moment, but he's called the formation now into Big Vixen. When you see this aircraft formation in a moment, you'll see that it's a wide formation. And wide formations are difficult for the pilots on the outer positions to maintain their positions accurately. And the man on the left wingtip, the highest aircraft that we see now, is Red 9, Flight Lieutenant Zane Sennett. And as Baz rolls this formation, Red 9 Zane will be working really hard on this particular movement. So Zane's the lowest aircraft there. Zane's in his 3rd year with the team, and he's rolling to match Red 1 at the moment, pushing forward on the stick, back on the power, lots of right rudder to maintain that position as they fly the Big Vixen roll. Now Zane's only 6 to 8 feet apart from the aircraft inside him, which is Red 5. So there's not much room for error in this particular job. Now Zane was born in Hong Kong. His father was a pilot, inspired him to join the Royal Air Force. And Zane flew the Harrier GR7 and GR9 with 1 squadron in the Royal Air Force, just before the Harrier Force was disbanded at the end of last year. Now, Zane doesn't just make a great job of the flying, he's also the man who puts the spear through the Red Arrow's heart, hopefully which we'll see in the second half of the show, weather permitting. So if you like, Zane's our Cupid. He's a charming man, Zane, and one of the single men on the team. There are only 2 single men on the team. Zane's one of them. And so if you like, yeah, he's our Cupid on the team, although we're really starting to worry now that Zane really does think he's Cupid. Okay, so the team now have moved into Swan formation. Red 1's going full, so watch now as they prepare to fly the Swan to Typhoon Loop.
I don't know where it's turning this. Have you seen it? Oh, it's turning it. Where's the camera? Where's the camera?
So that's the command from Red 1 to pull up there. Reds 2 and 3, acknowledge the change to Typhoon, and moving up and forward, as they reach about a mile above us there, is Red 2. Red 2 is going forward to make the front right wing of this next formation, which is called Typhoon. Typhoon is named after the Eurofighter Typhoon, of course, the Royal Air Force's newest, and probably most formidable fighter aircraft. Red 2 is Flight Lieutenant Chris Lyndon Smith, known as Smythe. In his 1st year with the team this year, one of the new guys. Smythe was born in Kitwe in Zambia, and he grew up in South Africa.